Hi everybody, welcome to another week of Breathe. Thank you for taking your time to watch another video of Breathe. And my name is Pamela, you can call me Pam. So just going backwards, back then there was a time I realized my energy levels were really low. Like I was just down, I was tired, exhausted, really exhausted. And that is like emotionally, physically, mentally, I just felt tired. And I did ignore this for a while until one day I decided to really sit down and have a look of what's happening around me, what's happening in my life, what's changed, and who's changed. And that was me. I was changing, I was growing older, and things were changing around me. My kids were growing and their needs were changing, and hence getting tired and feeling like a lot was on. And so when I sat down and looked at what's going on and what things I was involved at, I saw the need of cutting down certain things so that I can be mentally okay, so that I can function better. And so this involved me cutting down work, including YouTube. This involved or required of me to cut down people, even social activities. I just had to reduce to a large extent, because in the past, maybe because I was younger, maybe because I didn't have kids, or maybe the kids were younger so their needs were not as much as when they grow, or I don't know, just because of this, I could handle a lot of things. I could be here and there at the same time. But the year before and last year, I realized, no, I cannot go on like this. I'm growing older and I'm getting tired quick. And there's things going on that I cannot function the same way I used to function. So I realized, no, I just had to cut down a lot of things. That included people. And it doesn't mean these people were bad. No, not at all. They were not bad. It's just that I wouldn't be serving. Nisikuwa najifanyia myself justice. Kusema kwamba I am doing this, I'm here and there, and I'm not there fully. And then when I come back home, I'm tired. I cannot be a wife, or I cannot be an effective mom fully. And mentally nilikuwa naona kabisa nakuwa tired and exhausted, and nilikuwa siwi 100%. So I saw the need of cutting down certain things. And I would also encourage you, if you feel like you're breaking down, you feel like you're overwhelmed, you feel like you're getting tired and feeling exhausted, sit down, go backwards and look what's going on in your life. People, we are changing, we grow, needs change, our emotions change, and things just change. And just sit down and look at what you're doing. Are all of the things that are involving you, are they a priority? Au unaweza cut down, and then maybe you can always come back to them when you need to. Because look at it this way, because sometimes kibinadamu unakuwa unafikiria hivi, watu watanifikiriaje, sionekani hapa, sitokei, wataniona kama nawatenga, lakini in all honesty, would you rather carry on like that and break down? Kwa sababu at the end of the day, na uki break down, who will come to see you breaking down? Take care of yourself. So I had to put myself first and say, look, Pam, breathe, relax. You need to cut down on some things. Kwa sababu they're not serving you right now. You're not doing yourself justice. You will break down. You'll go mental. So I had to do that. First things first, obviously, breathe. Second, pray. I believe in prayers. When you pray, the word encourages, the word gives you wisdom, and it gives you techniques on what to do and how to go about things. So breathe, pray, talk to someone. Always have somebody you're talking to. We are social beings. We are beings that we need to be relating tuwe tuna watu ambao tunakuwa tunaweza tukaongea, tukatoa issues zetu na wao wakatoa, tukashare ideas on how to come about things. Kwa kuwa na mtu ambaye unakuwa unaongea naye, a trusted friend, a trusted person. Now if you can afford someone you can pay, that you can go and share your things so that you can get solutions, pay that someone. And usually they are counselors. Pay that someone that so that you can be in a better space na uweze kuwa effective na move in a positive direction. Ila another thing pia, look for system that will work for you. I believe everybody should look for a system that serves them. Unaweza ukaiga ya mtu, lakini I believe kuna system ambayo inaweza ka work for someone that wouldn't work for you, kwa sababu you're not into that. Mimi naweza nikakupa example, and I'm laughing because inaweza kawa ni system ambayo ina sound very easy, very vague, and na inaweza kisi make sense to you. Ila kwa sababu ya mimi, I know myself and I know what serves me, if we are unique, it did work for me. Again, I'm saying power of prayer. Prayer is powerful kwa sababu if it wasn't for prayer, nisingeweza kupata hii revelation kwamba something like this would work. Okay, so 2 years back when I was like overwhelmed and nilikuwa naona kama vitu vinakuwa tu vingi, it's during that time nilikuwa na shout a lot to my kids. I would shout kwa vitu ambavyo ni vidogo sana, na shout, and obviously after shouting I would feel so bad, and nakuwa naangalia nasema that didn't make sense, it didn't need me shouting, like why did I shout? And at the same time, obviously my kids fell victims kwa sababu they're being shouted for, and sometimes they look so confused like, mom, I mean of course they wouldn't say it, but you can see them thinking, mama ameshout kwa ajili ya hichi kitu, like really, what's going on with her? So it was during that time you sit, you breathe, you relax, and you're like, what's going on? What's going on with me? I realized when I would shout, it's when I was more tired. And why am I tired? I'm tired because I came from work. Something happened at work, and I came back, and I'm still thinking about work. And because I'm not happy with what happened, I'm tired. And then there's things that are waiting for me to do in the house. And when one of a child does something as tiny as they are, I just burst and they fall victims. I didn't like that. So one day nikawaita watoto, obviously after prayers and nini, then Mungu anakupa tu revelation, why don't you try this? So I called them, we sat them on the table, and I was like, kids, I am so sorry. Mommy anakuwa ana shout at you. Sometimes things are really tiny, small, lakini mama anakuwa ana make a big deal out of it. I don't mean to make you upset, or to make you feel certain ways. I am sorry. It's just that because mommy anatoka kazini amechoka, anarudi, then anakuwa anataka this thing, and then maybe you don't help, or maybe I don't know. I just had to explain, apologize, and then after that speech, I offered them, like, would you like to help me help you? Like, we can help one another. In order for me not to shout like that, do you want to offer help to me? Like, something that will soothe me? And they were like eager, because obviously they got tired of kushautiwa na this crazy, not crazy, but this mom of ours. So they're like, yeah, mom, tuambie tufanye nini li? Tukusaidia, you calm down, and of course you get tired from work, and thank you for cooking and doing these amazing things, and thank you for apologizing, but what can we do? So for me, this system was like, okay, let's try out. When I come from work, na nyinyi mna hii energy kwa sababu watoto obviously wametoka shule lakini still wana energy, watataka kucheza. Why don't you offer me tea? Like, mom, would you like some tea? Offer me tea. Offer me foot massage without me like begging for days for you to give me foot massage. And for you, little one, you do what you do best. Because this little one is really good at like touching your face and telling you, mommy, you're so cute, you're so beautiful, you're gorgeous, I love you, kiss, kiss. So you do that. And I said it's a system for me because obviously I like attention. I like to be treated. And I was like, if these kids of mine treat me that way, then I wouldn't have an opportunity to shout hata wafanye labda wafanye kitu kikubwa sana, lakini vitu vidogo vidogo I wouldn't have an opportunity. Surprise, surprise, it did wonders. It did work, thank God. They would offer me tea once in a while. They would offer me foot massages. They would check on me, you know, and this little one would be massaging me and telling me how pretty I am. Obviously, I'll have to make them watch this video because they haven't done this in a while. And every time they would offer me help, I would always go like, oh, that's so cute, because I don't know, it's nice. It's nice. So it was one of the systems that I had to put in place because they were falling victims into this. So I was like, there's something they have to offer to me so that I cannot make them victims. I think it is best even for you. Kama kuna kitu ambacho kinakuwa kinakusumbua, ambacho unakuwa unaona kabisa yani hichi kitu kinanifunga, hichi kitu kinanifanya kinanichosha, hichi kitu find a system that will work for you. And you are the only one who knows that. Kama wewe ni mtu ambaye unapenda kwenda outside and you know certain times if I go with this person for a walk, au kama ni swim, kama ni, and I would urge you, find something that is free, that it doesn't require money. I mean, if you have lots of money and you want to spend money and you feel like it will really help, do so. But the thing about something free, it is freeing. That's why it's free. Like, it's so free. It's something like someone has offered. Like my kids offering tea. We've already bought the tea. They're offering massage. It's like, it's offer. Or if it's for a walk, it's nature. Something very free but soothes you. So find a system. If it's reading a book, if it's, I'm sure there's so many examples, I just can't think of any, but you know what it is. If it's gardening and getting your hands dirty, do that so that you can soothe yourself and find a system that works for you so that it can calm you down. And yeah, and be a better person for yourself and for those people who are around you. I hope it makes sense, because to me, it makes sense. So I hope it makes sense. Yes. Thank you so much for watching. And until next week, you make sure you take care of yourself. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe so that I can be able to come up with more videos. I'm looking to be producing videos every week. So yeah.